Well, alright, welcome everyone to tonight's stream of No Man's Sky. I am back here, the new base, the new production base, trying to get things going here. And I haven't really done much, honestly. I've been kind of busy with the other games and just everything going on thanks to work. So, yeah, not up to where I would like to be with this, but hey, I've got some activated indium, and I've actually got plenty of power. I mean, you know, during the day I'm not using very much, so it's obviously producing a lot of extra power. I haven't really messed with it, so I don't know how well it's holding up during the night, but I do have the void egg with the next part. I went ahead and got the third part, the body piece, because it popped up when I got to play again, and it was actually easy to get this. This time, it didn't give me roundabout coordinates. They didn't constantly change. As I'm flying towards it, I see the structure, like, right there. It was out in the open, perfectly visible, no hiding, just perfectly easy to find, compared to the second one. So, we're going to see if we can maybe, just maybe, finish this thing up tonight, or at least get it on the final stage tonight. And I'm hoping that it'll let me just do it with a normal pulse jump like this instead of having to warp. Oh, yep, there we go. Don't even have to warp to do it, just gotta do that. Hi, Noob and Goalie and Xbox. Okay, so you're gonna be joining in on 2 accounts. Alright, that's fine. Extra views. So, perform the binding. Alright, so we only have to get 3 components. I'm glad there's not a 4th one. Okay. It's funny, they talk about the song, and I never get to hear the song. I never actually hear any song from it. Like, what if I do want to hear the song? Why did they do that? Were they worried about copyright infringement? Were they going to get hit with the copyright because the song is owned by the living ship? So I've been there. Been there. I think I've been to these. Alright, so I'm just going to, you know, I'm gonna dock real quick right here and sell some indium, activated indium. Again, I'm not even needing money. I'm just doing an activated indium farm because I want to see how much I can make it produce, and surely at some point, some future update, they're going to raise the amount of money you can have again, and it's going to be some new thing that costs a lot of money, and it's actually going to make me need to use my money. Guess I'll wait for somebody to land. So, yeah, not a large amount, but, I mean, it is some, and we need to move this back here. Hi, Landon. Glad you like the videos. Thanks for joining in. Just please don't spam. I don't want to have to silence you. You know, say hi one time. You know, that's all it takes. Just give me time to get to see it. I think I want to sell. I've got plenty of. Where is it? I got plenty of those, and that's not really that expensive. I love how you can sell the parts of the living ship for so cheap. So, like, you just accidentally misclick, and bam, there goes that part. Like, make it a little bit more difficult so we don't accidentally sell that, or if we do accidentally sell it, we get a good amount of money for it. Yeah, mystery symbol. Teach me a Scooby-Doo symbol. And, hey, ship. Let's see. Ooh! Oh, wait, no, that's my ship. Never mind. I was about to say another S-Class, and usually it parks me over there in the corner. Why did it park me in the middle? And where are the other pilots? I need some more pilots. Come on, this can't be a dead system, and yeah, I'll give you that. And always good to increase standing. You know what? Just teach me one of your symbols. Yeah. Technically, they're all Corvat symbols. I'm not sure how Heartbeat is specifically a Corvat symbol. So, that's okay, Landon. Just, you know, don't spam. Spam's not good. Alright, give me another ship. Come on. Oh. And use that. There we go. This is gonna be like a cheapo one, isn't it? Oh, A-class. A pretty decent one. I mean, not super expensive, not super cheap either. If I wanted to, that would turn into a very good... I mean, it's a shuttle. I don't know what difference that would make in scrapping for parts. But, I mean... A-class, I should get pretty good rewards from scrapping that in terms of being able to sell for nanites. Alright, so 10,000 or 10 million from that. I don't even want to mess with it. Alright, so I've got... I think it was 3 jumps. I'll just make extra. We'll just do 4. Wait, I have a little extra left over. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna go try to finish this. I'm sure it's gonna give another thing of 24 hours or even 48 hours, something like that, to make me wait for it to coalesce together or something like that after I put the pieces together. But hey, at least I'm on the track to finally get the stupid living ship. Timmy, are you excited about the living ship? Huh? Are you excited about the living ship? He says no. Good dog. You get a treat for that. Good dog, if being honest. He's like, I don't care about a living ship. No, don't care. Doesn't bother me. Just no, not worried about it. Right, Timmy? Is that right? You don't care about the living ship, right? He's not excited. He just wants treats. Subnautica Below Zero should add a door for online stuff. I agree, they should, especially since Below Zero is focusing so much more on land-based exploration. There should be, I wouldn't say just a door, because we have like the hatch, which is perfect for when you're swimming. Give us like a combination bulkhead, exterior door type thing, so the bulkhead, it looks like a bulkhead door, and it has automatic, you know, if we're not ground level, it adds like a short set of steps down to the ground level. And if you are going out to like a foundation, it just walks you out to the foundation like even level. Like you just step out, you're perfectly fine. But I feel like it should have some kind of like step down kind of thing if we do that. They definitely need some kind of adjustment though. The bulkhead would be perfectly easy to adjust. Just make it where it can either be used as an outside door on land only, or you know, make a separate one that uses the same type model. Planet with strange anomalies, 1 minute a world of grass, next a bizarre fungal growth. Okay, viridescent planet kind of sounds like that could be it. I'm not sure what the viridescent part is. I know iridescent, acrid. No, that's like, well, maybe that could be it. Maybe it could be acrid because it said like fungal growth, so that could be like decay. Definitely not that. I'm thinking because I'm so close, we'll go to this one first. I see green grass, or it looks like green grass. It's like floating islands again, or floating, you know, rocks. about to hit something because I can't see. Ah! Yeah! Look at that. I almost hit it. I really did. There's trees I'm barely able to make out. And I'm not getting any coordinate thing, so this is not the right planet. It's gotta be the acrid one. But I'm here, let's check it out. Noob, I am doing well. How are you? Hi, Maximus. Oh, good. Now I can actually see something. Like bat wings type look to that. Okay, yep, we got another one there. Knowledge stone. I'm thinking I'm going to pop over here, get some knowledge. You know, always good to go over here, let them drop some knowledge on me. Alright. I learned the word for here. Whoa! I never would have seen that one. Look at that little thing. And that's an adult. Wait, it says nibbles at shoots. Well, I hope it does, you know, more than nibble. That's why they don't grow very big. They stunt their own growth because they just nibble. They don't really eat enough. That's going to be my excuse for their size. Alright, wrong planet. And yeah, I am on a... Look at that. It's such a cool little setup because now I'm like up on this floating... You know, rock landmass. I think it is floating. Yeah, it is. That's actually a really cool little spot. Nice view up on the floating bit of land. And just off the edges, you got water all over, well, you know, mostly all around it. Oh, no. Okay, back up. Apparently, I'm not going that way. Back up there. Wow. Alright. So, a little problematic there. Okay. That one of the planets I, like, scanned before? I don't remember scanning a ringed planet. Nope, I did not scan it. Desolate planet. I mean, yeah, you know, green fields and then no longer any green fields, you know, fungal stuff. I don't know about that being fungal, but the fact that it used to be green, not green anymore, that could be it. You only stay because your mom ordered pizza. So you got the Domino's app that's gonna tell you like right before they show up, like that commercial where the guy's doing the dance sequence and everything at home. Right before the driver shows up, he knows to put his pants on. So you're gonna be waiting for that. It's like, hey, it's about to be here, and then you go and do it. And hey, that's 2 of them I've found. This is the second one. From my understanding, there's nothing you could do with these like right now. They're just kind of there. Yeah, surviving population. It looks like it's got, you know, a shield around it. And my understanding is just something you run into. You don't actually get to do anything with, because I mean, I don't know where to go in. I mean, it's cool, but I can't see a place to dock or go in. It doesn't give like any kind of dock point. I feel like that should have something where you either dock with it and get something, or is something you could share like coordinates for possibly suitable world kind of thing. Let's check this again. It says 1 minute, a world of grass, next bizarre fungal growths. So we know it's not viridescent planet. That looks like fungal growths. It's supposed to be a desolate planet, and yet I see plants here. The other, like, desolate, barren style named planets I've gone to have had no plants. Or barely any plants, like very few. And that's like fungus. That looks like fungus. And there's flying, you know, oarfish on this planet too, apparently. I'm not getting any coordinates. So again, wrong planet. Alright, space station. Bright, flashy lights. See, that was the... Yeah, that's the acrid planet. I've already been to that one. I guess that. It's got fungal mold. I'm assuming that's the only other one that seems right. The icy planet doesn't seem like it would be a fit. Oh, we'll see. Pizza Hut, Casey's, or Gambino's. I've only got Pizza Hut from that selection. Not Papa John's. Not going to get Papa John's or, well, Little Sneezers. Try and get to Essential level 5. Or you mean level 5 for like the ship? I mean like S, class S? Nuna Fucha Miwa. Interesting randomly generated names. And I am in the system it told me to go to. It's planet number 3. There's fungal mold. So what am I looking for? Because let's see. Oh wow, okay, so I went to that one. Wait, how's there... Oh yeah, because I didn't land. You gotta land in order to discover and really mark the planet. So I guess I'm going to land. You know, scanning the planet, you can't save that information. When you fly through the atmosphere, fly low down to the planet surface, can't save that information. You have to land. Which means you have to use up launch thrusters. Alright, so we know it's not one of the ones I've already been to, and we've got several planets. Again, I don't see it being an icy planet. And I don't see it being a planet right in front of me because I can't target the thing. This is something they got to fix. I'm looking right at the thing. It took that long for it to give me a target on it. Undiscovered planet. Okay, maybe this one. Capped planet. Was a capped planet. What kind of description is capped for a planet? Ice capped? Like capped domes? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. It's probably gonna be this one. It's got high sentinel activity. That's always the case with these. don't use a controller with Subnautica or Below Zero. I prefer keyboard and mouse. Sentinel Suppression 5, you mean the top one? I've done that with one of like the little quest things I had at one point where they chased me into space and I was shooting. If you're talking about their capital ship coming after me out in space, I'd done that. I sat there and farmed it for a little while to get resources. Where can you get a good multi-tool? You just have to go and find place. I mean, you can do it with the anomaly. The anomaly might have something, but it really works better if you find installations on planets. That you gotta find one that has somebody there and has that little multi-tool spot to buy. That's where you're probably gonna do the best to find it and get the better one. I've got a good one, not a fantastic one, not a Class S, but it's a good one. So I'm kind of sticking with the one I've got now. I am fortunately already on the right track. Okay. Capped planet. In other words, like, it's just that. You know, plateaus, like they're capped, and then fungus. Fungal caps. That's it. Okay, 44. Alright. So in this direction. At least there's not a ton of flora everywhere. So when I get into that area, it should be easy to find. That second one with the coordinates changing constantly, like this says it'll be refined on approach. With that one, there's so much extra stuff around that I couldn't see well enough. That little structure to stand out. With this, it hopefully should stand out. Now I'm just gonna ease my way up out of the atmosphere and do a nice, faster flight path. Do suppression level 5 on ground? No, I've had too many problems with the Sentinels when they get into higher suppression levels like that. Especially on the missions. Every mission that I've done where I've had to deal with a big Sentinel fight has ended up bugging and basically crashing my game. To where then I come back and I'm just back on the anomaly exactly where it was when it saved me as I took the mission. Because it won't save you while you're in the mission. But yeah, I've had problems with those where I've done like the missions and the fights and I succeeded and then it wouldn't give me credit. And then it would just spawn more Sentinels that then would take no damage from me. In fact, I've actually shot Sentinels, the walkers, during those missions and actually had the damage reflected to me instead. So I shot them and they didn't take any damage. It was actually bouncing the shots back at me and I destroyed myself. Alright, that should put me where I need to be. Well, close. Close on one side. We'll stay higher in the atmosphere. Yeah. Helps me go a little bit faster that way. And I'm going to cut back a bit. We'll just, you know, fly through the clouds. Feel all special like we're Superman. I've got to get to 44 on that left one. I think I'm at the right bearing for this to even out. I could be wrong. I'm going to go gently upwards. Does Subnautica Below Zero work on Xbox? No. Unfortunately, it is PC only right now until they get it out of early access, because Xbox, PlayStation don't play well with the early access stuff. So you'll have to wait for full release on PC for that. Oh, I overshot. I overshot. I mean, I'm right on it with one coordinate. I kind of overshot the other coordinate. Oh yeah, we gotta back this way. Again, I wish they would fix this so it doesn't like lean. I don't have to be moving forward for it to show the full coordinates. That's kind of, you know, just bad having to do that. I should be able to see the coordinates without having to hold down the forward movement key. And this should pretty much put me right on track. Kind of surprised it wasn't that plateau. Alright, 44 and 111. So I am at 111. And here comes 44. And it still has not refined. But I see something unusual. Something that does not look normal. Yeah, that's totally not the normal thing. I totally am not used to seeing these. Very interesting mushrooms. Oh, this is just a plant. It looks almost like it's metallic type structure there. So apparently this is not what I was looking for. I mean, I'm at the coordinates, roughly. Yeah, I mean, I thought for sure that was it. And it's not. Anomalous animal. It's like an atom with, you know, all the little electrons and everything orbiting it. This might be another cool planet to build on just for the look. I was so sure that was gonna be it right there. Just because that looked like some kind of special structure. Yeah, I'm that's what I'm working on right now. I'm on hopefully the last part, Rats Cast. I mean, I'm really hoping that it turns out to be a decent ship, but right now I am not expecting anything worth the trouble for this. I go back to this view. Okay, so I went to 112 opposed to plus 111, and it's supposed to refine it on approach, but it's not doing that. I would think perfect be like right on top of that plateau. Perfect place to put like a very special little structure, you know? I wish it would let you like look without turning. Like, I can't, you know, as I'm flying along, turn my head and just look out the window. Why can't we have an option for that to, like, even just a modifier key? Oh. Oh, no. Up, 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 up. I was trying to back out. It didn't work. So that is a hollow structure. That is of interest. I don't think that's it, though. Oh, I hate this view. I hate this flying mode. I think they did this intentionally with the coordinates because they want to make people use this mode. A lot of people jump out of it and don't use it. Alright, 44 plus 4 and 110.6. Well, that's a bit different. Okay, again, it should not require me to speed up to see the coordinates. Oh, wait a second. There we go. If that's not it, then I don't know what is. That looks totally like what I would be looking for at this point. I mean, look at that structure. I have not seen that kind of structure before. Well, actually, looks like somebody's been here. We'll save and chart. Okay, that's it. That's what I was thinking. I haven't seen that type structure, like, especially not spinning. All right. Yep, okay. Well, I got a bunch of different materials. All right, so heart, body, network, but is it life? Of course, I've got to get one more thing, and then I'm sure it's going to be a case I get this, and it's going to say, oh, by the way, it's still 24 hours for it to be ready. Alright. Must adapt the multi-tool to a new purpose. Great. Another thing to add to it. Okay. Hope I can at least make it. And I happen to have one more spot. Seeds of glass. Okay. Well, let me scan this before I blow it up. Living beings. Well, that's technically a living being, right? I mean, it's a plant. Do plants not count as living beings anymore? What about egg casings for, you know, aliens? Let's try this one. Okay, that, yep, did not work. So plants are not living. That means, Vegetarians have an excuse. You can't get mad at them because they're eating innocent plants. Plants are not living beings, according to this. Of course, I've got to go and attack this little thing. That's what it's going to make me do, right? Yep. Fragmented qualia. I need 100. I'm sorry, little special flying atom things. I didn't mean to have to do this to you. I knew I found the area. Harley, thanks for the subscribe if you're with us. If this is step 5 and I still have a ways to go, then this is going to take weeks because this is not exactly the most interesting or enjoyable quest line to do all this. This is really not... I'm definitely going to be expecting like a really fantastic ship once this is done. Like, just amazing, jaw-dropping quality ship, and I am not getting that vibe right now. I mean, yes, it's something for late game, in-game players to be able to have something else to do and give them something to, you know, take up some time. But still, if you're gonna make somebody go through this much trouble, I'm sorry, it should be a worthwhile reward, not just you're doing all this to get something that's mostly a cosmetic element. And that's what I am seeing from everything, is I'm expecting the living ship is nothing more than really special cosmetic type value. Just to say you have it kind of thing. Not that it's really substantially better than what you already have. To get like an S-class, just to be able to say, yeah, I got a living ship. Alright, we got that. I'm going to craft a personal singularity after I get back over here. And grab that. Might as well. Hi, Ricky! They are all S-class ships. Well, I have an S-class ship. I actually have an A-class I need to turn to S-class. I mean, really, the ship I've got now is, like, fantastic in terms of S-class and everything. Almost to the point I don't worry about getting this ship just because I like it. I mean, it's not the most attractive looking one in terms of like unique design, but it does have the little TIE bomber type interceptor type wings, which is cool. You know, a little Star Wars styling there. And just the fact that it's really a great ship. I mean, it's got really good fighting capabilities and, you know, no problems with it. So this better, like, completely just blow that out of the water. Yeah, of course. Now it's not even like 23 hours or something. It's now almost 25 hours. So, another thing I have to wait for. Put it there. And you know what? I don't feel like wasting storage or, you know, any space, so there we go. I guess it's out of here. This is definitely not the most interesting mission. I mean, it's basically the same thing again and again. You know, you get a message, you go to these coordinates, that system, you find the planet, you find the thing, you gather supplies, you make the thing, you wait 25 hours, 24 hours, you do it again. And then you wait again, you do it again. You wait, you do it again. You wait, you do it again. It's not like it's a super interesting, amazing mission path. You know, it's not like it's just, oh man, this is so awesome. No, it's just a very plain mission series. Very repetitive mission series. Alright. Something interesting. Come on, let's fight. No, I don't even want to hear your little proposition. It looks like one ship. None ship. Alright, I lied. That was not interesting. That was not interesting. That was boring. That was, yeah, too fast. There we go. Oh, what can we... Oh, I, move that out. Yeah, we'll move that there. Because I really don't need platinum that much when building. And there we go. Alright, so I need... nope, I used it all up. We're going to just expand more on the activated Indian farm then. After I, get some visitor ships to trade with. They're like, give me some knowledge. I get closer to actually understanding you guys. They are not the most attractive race. Just being honest, you guys are not very attractive. Hey, friendship, yeah. I'm not sure how demand is a friendship word. That seems a bit aggressive, and hey, somebody already here. Come here. Let's. I want to buy some stuff. Use my money that I've been making. Yes. Need lots of that. Not sure what. I think I'm good on the rest. So metal plating, I need a lot. And it's much easier just buy, like, tons of it from passing ships than trying to go and make it myself. If enough ships show up, that is. I think we're gonna swap systems. We're gonna go to a different space station. I'll go to a little bit more affluent system. One with good economy. Five steps just to get the portal coordinates to the crashed living ship. And I'm assuming then all the parts that I have that I've been getting, the pieces here are meant to go into the crashed ship and basically revitalize it or something. That's what I'm assuming now. So there's 5 steps. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means I've got another part after this. Oh. I just want this to be over with. I want that ship so I can then decide to possibly not use it. Alright, so, you know, we'll move some stuff around just so I can keep things a little bit better organized. Yeah, so that's a bunch of metal plating. We're gonna get some more. Really, that should be the only thing I need a lot of right now is metal plating. Could be wrong, but I think that's all I need. Oh yeah. So much easier than trying to make 138 myself. Oh, 171. Yeah, it's much better in very good economy systems. Yeah, I still got room. We could do this guy. And then that's it. 171 again. Alright, so that should be... That's a good number of storage. The supply depots. That should give me a pretty good amount of storage boost. Yeah, to new base. You got a virus on your first laptop and it didn't have high specs. Did it have a virus because it didn't have high specs? And I don't know why below zero always crashes on you. I haven't really had that many crashes with it. Actually, I don't think I've had but a handful. And let's see, we've got, is it just regular storm? Okay, not a super storm. Nope, there it goes. Alright, so I guess we'll just do it this way. I still have room for more power storage and production. We've got to finish this though. We are going to deck this out. There's tons of storage. I'm just going to link from here to here. And then I'm just going to do it this way. I'm going to ramp this up, and that way I'm going to have just a huge amount of storage here too. And then I'm going to boost the production to match. Yeah, I've done this on my other base. I want it to be close to that, like, 19-20 hour mark. Just because that way if I play a little bit earlier one day, it'll be done by the time I get to it. I don't like doing short runs like I've seen some people post in their videos, just because I can't guarantee I'm going to play 8 hours later. You know, storing a lot more and making it take 16 hours to complete just means I have more time for it to run. And I don't have to worry about trying to jump in and missing out on any production value because I didn't get in time to empty it out. That's why farming is good to a certain degree, but it's not great because it doesn't just keep going. You can't extend it like from 16 hours up. You know, it's like this is how quickly they grow, and at that point, if you don't harvest it, you know, from there, it's just not going to, you can't extend it any further. So yeah, mining is the way to go for money in this. We'll see how much that is, how much storage that gives me now. Six hours to full. I have got plenty more building to do. way through and have a lot of storage. Yeah, that's good enough. I've got plenty of room at the end. The only way this will be a problem is if I extend it out one more plate on each side, and then I'll still have plenty of room. I almost feel like I want to extend it out another plate on this side. Long ways. Just to get a better alignment on this, because I'm going to have enough room if I do another plate on this end. I probably have enough for 2, maybe 3 more rows on each floor. It's gonna mean a lot of storage capacity. Alright, storm's clearing. Let's just see how well this is doing. So I just doubled it, almost. And that's all I have right now. I need to add more production to it. Add more power. And then keep adding more storage. So now I need a new floor above it. That's where we're going to have real fun. I've been building structures higher like that. So I can make the next floor. But I think I want to actually... I just want to use it as a way to get it started and then ditch that. Actually, let's see. How did I do it? I did it like that. I think is what it was. I think that's how I did it for this last time to get it to line up right. And then... oh yeah, that's what it was. I did that, and then I did this. I think I did that. That's not lining up right. Maybe I didn't do the double extended. That's still not the right alignment. Why is it off? Maybe that's what I did. No, that is not lining up right. Why is it doing this to me? Why? I can't remember what I did to get it to line up right, but I know I did something with like the door. Or maybe, no. Yeah, I had to do something with the door coming off of that. I had to do something where I did an extension out. Oh, maybe I did it this way. Oh, that's still not the right alignment. How's it not lining up? Got it. Maybe it was this way. 'Cause that is... yeah, maybe it was this. I did like this. And there we go. That's what I did. So 2 out. And then like that. Yes, that's it. Okay. Got it. we're just gonna do this. Like that. Okay. So another floor and back to it. Let's see, 17 more. Get another 17 built, and then we'll go buy more metal plating. Really should switch to my building oriented ship. This got so much storage specifically for me doing this type of thing. Have I seen the game Eco? Yes, I saw that game like long ago. I mean, it's very interesting theme. I just don't feel it would be quite engaging enough for me in terms of like the building and management stuff. I definitely like stuff where I can focus more on like efficiency and streamlining stuff, and I feel like in that kind of theme, the streamlining would be more against being eco-friendly. I don't think it would work quite in my stylistic preferences. Alright, 6 more. I just want to get this to where it's like super high number of hours, and then we'll add some more production. I go ahead and do some more solar panels before I leave. Yeah. Alright, so that means solar panels. Of course, I don't have enough plating for anything but 3, so yeah, I just need more metal plating. We'll have to do that on this one too, because I'm going to have to make more plating, more production. 16 hours. I'm getting there. And 64,000 storage. Considering that I sold 10,000 at the beginning, I got 10 million for it. That's, 60 something million right there. Give or take, depending on how much it's selling for. And I'm just gonna go back to, if I find it again. There, that one, right below the base name. Your favorite is strong language, blood and gore, drug references, intense violence. So Grand Theft Auto kind of thing. Maybe that new Cyberpunk game that's coming out, the one like that. So other than like the drug aspect, I'm assuming you be like Doom as like a big theme for you on that. Wow, this is taking longer than usual to go to a space station. I've had this happen with my bases because big base and it takes a while, and somehow I managed to learn a Viking word while I was traveling. So I'm getting really smart. Or I just plugged into the Matrix there. I'm not sure what happened. I mentioned Keanu Reeves and I learned a word through the Matrix. That's what it was. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to load up as much as I can. That was, let's see, 2 things of 171, 152, something like that, and then like 38. So I'm just gonna buy even more. We're gonna deck it out. Right, voice of gravity. Gravity have a voice? Like, just, oh, that sounds cool. Voice of gravity. 178. So that's a good start. I heard another ship land. 138. So that's 316. So that's 31 more supply depots. Clear some space. I'm not sure if it's gonna actually overflow correctly. Did the new one come in? Yes. No, we'll just do it this way. We'll switch. Oh no, he's not a new one. He's the one I've already bought everything from. So it's just the other guy leaving. Great. So yeah, we got room. And now I don't have any room. So I gotta wait for another guy to come in. Call of Duty? I mean, you know, you could always put it across as it's, you know, about nobility, you know, and military nobility kind of thing. The Call of Duty. And see if that would get them to let you play it because they think you're too young. You know, just make it be like it's character building. Yeah, I think that's a good bit of metal plating. That's at least 30 more supply depots, but if I start building the mining rigs, then that's going to eat up a bunch more too. I've got to use for solar panels, keep my power production up. I'm not draining a huge amount right now, but it's also a matter of the batteries. I have plenty of battery storage. Well, normally it does not take this long to get more ships in. They're like, don't go there. He's buying everything, buying all the metal plating, so can't build anything. I don't want to buy it from there because if I buy all of it, then that's just gonna mess up pricing, or potentially mess up the pricing. Come on, pilots. Come on, Timmy. Wake up, wake up. Oh. Oh. Alright, 2 for 1. Who's my buddy? Who's my buddy? You gotta wave some pilots in. Come on, who's my buddy? Who's my buddy? Who's my buddy? Nope. Who's my buddy? You gotta wave the pilots in. Come on, who's my buddy? Are you not gonna do your job, Timmy? There's no pilots coming. Do your job. Wave them in. Who's my buddy? There we go. It didn't work, but he tried. Come on. Come on, pilots. No pilots. Timmy, work harder. Who's my buddy? Who's my buddy? Come on. Who's my buddy? Who's my buddy? Do it again. Who's my buddy? Yes! There we go. They're still not bringing them in. So they have learned to avoid me and this system. Let's do this. We'll see what we can buy here. 175. Alright. I'll buy it. It gives me some more. It's going to end up increasing demand because they're sold out. Still nothing. This is usually like, this is where I've been coming to buy and scrap ships for nanite clusters, and it's just constant influx of ships in cases, and now I'm getting like nothing. That's like I've scrapped too many ships here. They just don't want to come in anymore. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna fly on out. Storm clearing, and of course it's nighttime, so I have no power production. It actually might work really well for me, so I can see how quickly, you know, it's draining. Like I get 3 on each side. And can't remember if that's the direction the others are pointing or not, but we'll just do it. I wish it would show, like, you know, the direction correctly, like, so you can see which way it's going to open, or just have it open always in the same direction towards the sun and just track the sun kind of thing. I have it where it's like, alright, I got these, and then it's the next, like that side is going to end up being opposite of this. You know, you want it to look nice. You kind of want everything to line up in the same direction. Give us a way to tell which direction that is. Also, I still want my nudge command. Press the button and just barely move. So you can nudge into position the right way. Alright, so we got this, 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 and I'm pretty sure I did it where everything linked. Let me look and see. Okay, you can barely see it, but yeah, I did link. Well, I didn't link between each row. I linked each side to the... I just linked it into the battery, and that was it. So that needs to come out. Make sure I get the right thing so I don't delete a platform. Get this done. I think this should be more than enough power production for just the mining part of it. It's really more about the batteries after this. If I have enough batteries, or if I'm going to have to build more while I still have extra space in the middle. Always build more batteries as long as my total output during daytime is high enough to produce what I need, plus enough in terms of speed to charge the batteries to full again before nightfall. It really just goes back to, do I have enough batteries to maintain how many mining rigs I have? If this was right in range of even a Class C deposit of electromagnetic, I would have no problems. But it's out of range. You know, that would just make things too easy and convenient. And yes, what? Alright, I moved that one. I redid it. And yet it somehow moved up high again. Let's see, and I did that on each one in the middle, and then to the batteries in the middle. All right. So we're gonna go like this. Redundant connections, but hey, it means that I don't have to worry about messing something up and taking all the power out from everything. And there we go. Alright, and now batteries. I've done each of these in the middle, roughly, on each platform, with the extras thrown into the between areas because I wasn't storing enough power. Yeah, nice little nudge button would be fantastic, devs. Just, you know, like Minecraft, you can crouch and just kind of nudge forward when you're trying to play something. Great option for this game. Just nudge a little bit, you know, from one place to another. And of course, that's too close to do that. So there we go. Let's get those going. That way, that's at least ready to start charging. Okay, and we're gonna do that, that. Right, that's what I did. Yeah. Okay, so whole bunch of new power production. I think that should be enough for a while. That just means we need to keep boosting this. I still can make 45 of these. That's 45 more supply depots, and that's, I mean, 10 metal plating each. That's why I say if you got a mine setup going and you're making money from mining, it is much better just go ahead and buy supplies because you're making it. This is one of those things, you're putting money in to make more money. Alright, that should put me right around, I think, the 19-20 hour mark. I gotta make sure. Nope. I did. I clicked the wrong thing. I made the wrong connection somewhere. Because it let me click. That's one thing that bothers me, is you can click through to what's below. You know, it doesn't make sense to do that. I can't see it. Why am I able to click down there and select it through the platform itself? So 19 hours, if I take that out, 21 hours. So I am right at that point Now I'm going to have to make some more production. If I can even reach that point from here. I do not have enough range. Alright. So let's see. No one move upwards too. Alright, and I know I was gonna do, I'm doing power this way. And yeah, it's a lot more connections going, but at the same time, it means I don't have to worry about which one's acting as the central one anymore. I want to take that out. Do that. And then I need that to there. And that one goes back up this way. Yes, correct one. Okay. Storm's clearing. So time to check. It's, yeah, almost, good daytime hours. So I was 21 hours. I added 3 more mining rigs, and that's now dumped me to 14 hours. I'm not producing maximum amount of power yet. You see, I'm producing only 900. Now I'm at full, so I'm 1800 using 481. And how fast my storage is increasing. Of course, my storage was down to, oh wow, 30 something on battery, so I was way down. Yeah. That might be enough with the extra batteries now. But I just doubled everything. That might be enough, and I did get them going in the wrong direction. Look at that. Again, you'd think they could make it where it shows which direction, or you can see which ones are going to open a certain way, or just have them follow the sun like it would make sense to do. So this is going to be trying to keep this pretty much on par with my regular indium farm in terms of how much it's outputting. But with activated indium, I am getting more than I get with regular indium, so big increase in earnings with this. As long as they don't make it where the, the deep deposits, like, run out and they run out too quickly, this will last me a while. Oh, I lined it up better. Yes, I actually compressed it better on this one. That one was too close, like, further from the edge. That left too much room there. So I'm actually getting, I'm going to get another row of supply tanks on this one. That means the next level up will do the same. I'm not going to redo the bottom level. That's just too much trouble. But yeah, I'm going to get more storage capacity on this floor. Did it again. It clicked on one on the level below. And Okay, 11 more. I think that's enough for an entire row and maybe one left. I think I'm getting 10 per row. I'm gonna find out. I really haven't kept count on how many I'm putting down in each row. But it looks like it's going to be 10. Yep. 10. So I've got enough for one more. On top of that, plus I doubled my solar panels, and there it goes, going to the wrong spot again. At least it makes it easy to see and remove the mess up. Wish they had like an undo option, you know, like, I didn't mean to do that, just, you know, undo, go back, one step. Just let us have the last step, so you can make a mistake and be, oh, undo it, just real quick. That would be a nice little touch, just a quick undo option for the most recent step. 19 hours, 108,000 storage. So if I do a third level, we're gonna hit 150, 160,000 storage on that, which I think is about where my main indium farm is at. And the main thing is I'm storing a lot. So it's really a matter of how fast is it going to drain when I increase with several more mining rigs. That's 9. Yeah, so if I do 3 more there and 3 more there, that puts me at 15. That will really cut that time down. I will have to do another floor at that point. Alright, that should give me plenty of money. If that does not get me a lot of money, I mean, there's something wrong there. If that's not going to give me a lot of money every day that I actually bother logging in. And again, this whole thing here is just for the fact that if I happen to come here and it hasn't tracked the day-night cycle correctly and I'm in the middle of the night and it's almost empty on power, I can turn that off so I can save some power for the teleporter here. So I'm not stuck, unable to get out, you know. I'll put like a little biofuel generator in here just separate, so that I could turn that off and have no power drain from the mining rigs and be able to just put some carbon in to power this if need be. Try this one more time. Yeah, I forgot about the 2-story alien containment. A couple of times, you know, it's just I forget about the really tall ones needing that because they only grow to a certain height. So yeah, I'm now like on all the stuff with the new live streams. I'm doing 2 stories for all of it with the multi-purpose room and the containment. So I'm still waiting for them to fix the alien containment in the big room where it actually has a bigger planting area and more population availability. It really should, since it's basically almost double the size. Goal for life, I'm not having trouble with the living ship. I'm just having a problem with the fact that it takes so long and it's slow. No, I got the egg, part. That's done. Is what I'm waiting on now is the countdown on this singularity. And then I understanding I've got like one more piece to get after that before I can assemble it into the crashed living ship. So it's not a problem, it's just a matter of it's super slow and not the most interesting thing. Let's see. 1.89 billion And now we're about to get some more metal plating. Come on, metal plating. Give me all you've got. We're gonna switch to the starship. Just remember to do it this way so I can go ahead and dump as much as possible in there. Hey class, I'm not gonna worry about scrapping any right now. With this newest starship I've got there, I've kind of lost the need to massively produce nanite clusters right now. Oh yeah, almost full. That's about 300, almost 300 again on the metal plating. So that's most of a floor of storage. You could turn off, well, I'm not using Wi-Fi. I'm actually hardwired because wired is more stable than wireless. And just more reliable in terms of speed because of the way the tech works right now until they get Wi-Fi 6 more commonplace, and of course the next version after that. But no, I'm wired, so I'd have to go and unplug the cable or go in control panel and turn off my port to do it. I can just cheat to accelerate the timer. I mean, I'm not gonna do it right now, but I mean, I could, you know, if that's the case, I can just go ahead and do that after the stream if I feel like messing with this anymore. I definitely will use that tip if I get time to play during the week. Try to speed it up so I can go ahead and have the living ship ready next time. Right now, I am set on doing building up my my new production base. And why do I get only 2 ships again and that's it? Come on. This is supposed to be a happening place. I have had dozens of ships come through here and now I'm getting nothing. I bought so much they only have 6 right now. Oh, you can do the offset button now to do all of them. I know I used to do it, it wouldn't work that way. Oh, that's gonna help. I still think they should have like a modifier key for that. Like let you increase by certain set amounts. Like I've been saying they need to do for inventory splits, instead of just split in half, let you split a certain amount. Or hold down shift or whatever, and instead of increasing by 1 or 10, it increases by 100 or 1,000 kind of thing. So you can dial in a better value. And apparently this is just not working so well at this location anymore. Let's see. What was another one that I had that was really good economy? That is it. Uyamegu, I think, was one of the ones that had great economy. You got your ship in an hour using that trick? I will do that a little bit maybe during the week. I'm not even so worried about the living ship right now, just because it feels so much like it's just going to be really aimed at the cosmetics. In terms of, I mean, unless they are just going to have some very, very specially overpowered stuff that you get once you improve it to a certain level, because it's supposed to let you like focus on how you like not really upgrade it, but it's like supposed to be how you grow it. You can actually focus on better like hyperdrive, better storage, stuff like that. So I think it's more of that case. They did it in a way to entice people to want to have more than one. I just want one that looks good, and you know, that's it. That's my whole concern, is I want it to look good for the cosmetics, and I need to sell that activated indium too. Come on. Somebody brings a ship in. There we go. Finally. Hi. You want to buy some activated indium? Wherever, there it is. All right, and I want all your metal plating. Oh yeah, right.
No free slots in ship inventory.
Okay, so let's do it that way. I hear another ship coming in. There we go. Yeah, now bye.
Product received.
Let's see, where? Nobody else. So that's... I've got room. I still have room. I'm going to end up buying too much in the end, but... whatever. Oh, I've already talked to you. I gotta get any more. There, we got one more. We got one more. Let's get this one. There he is. All right. Bye. Yes. We'll see just how much that is. That's the starship. I still got plenty of room. I'm gonna have more than enough, I think, unless I just really increase that storage capacity there. I mean, technically, as long as I've got power and space to build, I could just keep building up and out wider and more power, do another level of solar panels and batteries. I could make it where it fills my entire inventory and my starship's inventory every day. And I'll make like 200, 300 million a day. But I don't think I need to worry about that. Okay, so it starts as a Class S. It technically stays a Class S. You just keep upgrading it. Much like another ship. Let's... How much time did I set it to? 19 hours, so I'm at the right spot. I need more storage and then more production. No, I haven't done the main storyline yet just because I am not really... Like, it doesn't really grab my attention, the storyline. It's just more of like... I'd rather just focus on free exploration and building in this game. The storyline itself is just, it's not interesting enough that I want to play it. You know, it's just, it's not working for me, sort of thing. Alright, we got 2 out, and I remember this now. And no, I didn't do the door. I did, where is it? We did that. And then I did... yeah, like that. That. And there we go. Next level. All right. So now, again, the most interesting thing I'm doing tonight. Just adding more and more storage to this. I'll try to keep it compact. I think that's a little too close. If you get too close, you run into that problem of it won't let you target between the connection points. As long as I get 2 per platform, I am fine. I didn't even look. See, I can make another 58, and that was 10 right there. So at this rate, I'm gonna make a total. Be able to make a total of 68, and if I can get the same number of supply depots on this level, that was 60 I got on the second floor. So if I can do that here, I can get 60. That would leave me enough metal plating for 8 more. Which, let me see, that was, yeah, that's only 5 metal plating. That's half as much. Which means I can make 16 of the mining, the mineral extractors at that point. So I think we're going to get a pretty good increase here. It's then going to be a question of how much power do I need at that point, in turn, not just production. I think production I'm good for now. It's battery capacity. How much storage of power do I need for it to actually last through the night and not run out? And yes, if it runs out during the night, but right at the end, it's not that bad, but I'd prefer to have it going constantly. You always make more money if it never stops. So yeah, we're gonna get, I'm just gonna do another level. I'm just gonna complete this. And that will be, first floor was 50, because I didn't compress it quite as much. And then second floor is 60, third floor will be 60. So that will be 170 supply depots on this base build for storage. Now I've got 9 mineral extractors now. I can build up to 18 or up to 16 after this. I can do, like I mentioned earlier, 3 and then 3. That will put 3 rows of 5, 15. And then I could add like another row at the front or the back, which would be another 5. So yeah, I can do a lot of ramping up on this. It's gonna make stupid amounts of money. Beyond like the cheaty stuff, that is. Beyond the exploiting the game and crashing the market kind of thing. That really makes stupid amounts of money too quickly. That's why it's an exploit. It's a cheat. You want to make money the legit way, you do something like this. You set up an enterprise and let it go. Alright, 2 more rows. Finish this off. And after this, we'll have enough money coming in to buy plenty of supplies for other stuff. Or, you know, needing nanite clusters to upgrade stuff on the living ship. I've got 51,000. I just go buy the NPC pilot ships and just keep scrapping them you lose... You're basically losing 30% on each purchase and sell because of what you're getting back value-wise. So you are losing money, which is why it's good to have something like this before you go and use that method for getting nanites. But it is a fast method, especially if you focus on the high-class ships. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Number 60. There you go. Alright, so let's see how... That was 19 hours to fill it up. My current setup, up to 30 hours now. And of course, I'm in a storm again. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we'll start with this side. 1, 2. Well, I actually could make more than 16. I could do 18. Alright, so we're gonna go... Bam. That. It almost is worth it to start doing, like... chained connections just to clean that up a bit, but I don't see myself using that many more of these. That. Alright. So, 19 hours, added the third floor up to 30 hours to fill it up, added 3 more down to 22 hours. So I'm going to add another 3 on that side, and that's going to decrease me to where I am producing too fast, which means I basically need more storage to balance it out back to the, you know, roughly 19 hours, 18 to 20 hour range that I like to have it at. You know what? Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Let's make it a little bit cleaner. All right. Oh, idle. Am I out of power already? Did I drain all my power? No. I drained all that power. Okay. So, where did I tie into? Oh, I forgot to do the connection for this side. So, I drained all the power from those batteries. So actually, my grid power wasn't showing correctly. Oh, but you see how fast that's draining. I mean, still that's enough time. I would say it should get me through to morning, I hope. If not, then I just need... I mean... If not, I need some more batteries. That's it. But I'm still producing well below the amount I'm producing during the... Like, even the weak part of the day when they're doing 25, 26 power. I'm at 900 something on the power availability. And then once it gets to the high part of the day, they're producing 50 each. I hit 1800. So, it's still a case of... You know, I'm producing way more than I'm consuming during the day. But it's the storage at night. And you see, it was... 100% on those because I didn't have it linked correctly. Then it was, now it's A3, A2. I think that's enough to get me through the night. I could be wrong. how much? So 18 hours. So yeah, when I take out that, that's in the range I need it to be. So this is a good amount. I will leave it for like now for this, and just see how much money that's going to make me. Let's see. We did. It's 169,750. I sold that 4,500 earlier for like 4 million. The demand was down a little bit, so that's 160 million range per day, I would say. Right now, I definitely think I'm going to keep building up just because, and I'll build another floor of this, and then I'll add like some more batteries in the middle. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it anyway. I'm gonna just throw another battery on each end, like right here, like this. Oh, of course, I don't have condensed carbon for that. You know, I got some not too long ago, and I don't have enough now. What did I have? Did I run out? No, I'm just really low on it. Yeah. So we'll keep building higher and higher. All right, 22 general storage and 21 tech. See, I'm actually fine on tech. I have more room in my current Class S than I need for tech. Do I notice my channel is growing fast? I notice how fast it's growing. You know, I pay attention to that stuff despite the fact that I'm more focused on doing stuff I enjoy. Yes, I want this to become a career, but I'm not, like, relying on it. I'm not focusing on it specifically to be a career because I still want to make sure I'm enjoying myself with this. But yeah, I'll pay attention to that. I mean, you know, it wasn't... I mean, I'm not growing super fast, but I'm not growing, like, super slow either. I'm not losing ground. So, yeah, I know what's going on with that. Definitely could grow faster. Definitely could be, you know, losing people too. So I'm happy with what's happening. Alright, so yeah. Oh, and I was producing 1,800 before because I had not linked that new side in, so I'm actually producing far more than I need in terms of actual power production. I need batteries. That's where the problem is. I'm needing... I should be like... I should redo this and like cram in as many batteries along the inside track as possible. Like, it should just be like not even enough room to squeeze anything else in here like that. It's just battery all the way along where I can't even get to the solar panels. Yeah. Alright, that's going to produce a lot of activated indium, a lot of money for that. Which goes hand in hand with my other base that's producing about the same in indium too. Plus my farms that I don't mess with anymore, and then, you know, just other stuff. I just don't have that much power or that much need for money at the moment. You know what I am going to do? Like I said, I'm going to put one of these in here. I'll put it here just in case. Again, something happens. It doesn't track day-night cycle correctly at times. So I come back and I'm looking at it. It's middle of the night. There's only like 2,000 in each battery. Power runs out. Teleporter goes out. So I could go out there, flip the switch, no power to any of the mining rigs. Come over here, put a little bit into the biofuel reactor just to get power for this so I can leave. That's really all that's going to be for. I'll probably put some more batteries in here too, just to add the extra little bit I need for that. But we'll see how how these are doing as far as production. 605, 605, 597, okay. 617. So that should be the one that's right on the middle. That should be right above the middle of the site. 597, 587, 595, 592, 605, 615. So if I was to build another row, it might work better to build one at the back on this side here to increase my production better, because that seems to have a little bit better output rate right there. And you know what? For gets here with the superheated storm. So that's the production rigs. And that's my storage. I don't even have the central tower this time. I just skipped it. My other bases always have a tower going up, so it looks like they're connected. Now I just got floating platforms holding up all of that. It's anti-gravity platforms. So yeah, that's the new production base. And this should be Class S. Yeah. Class S deposit. So that's as good as it's going to get for activated Indian right there. Is that deposit. Not going to get any better for any site in terms of production. Now, let me save. Oh yeah, I've got more money being made, basically. That means more buying ships, more scrapping ships, more increasing my nanites, and then I'll just use that trick you mentioned to set my clock forward, unlock this next thing for the living ship. Yeah, I'll mature that, go get that part, mature it, go get the living ship, mature it, just move the time forward, and then be like, okay, done. You know, got it, set my clock back. Connect the mining things with power light solar panels. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. What class is it's S class on the deposit. Yeah, I know you can get carbon from the space stations by getting oxygen, but I don't have to do that. I have, if I can remember which base it is now. I've got so many of them. It was my second one. I think it's this one. I've got an oxygen production site there, which I was using originally to tie in with, what was it? Chlorine expansion. So get oxygen so I didn't have to worry about going to buy it. Do my chlorine expansion, you know, keep that going, make money that way early on till I had like really good mining sites. And yes, this is the right location. So I've got that, so I can make, of course, carbon. Also, what plant is it? The fungal mold. I've got that set up on my ship, which I had a lot more on my ship before I ended up encountering on my previous freighter, before I encountered the one I now have. And you could take the output from that and convert it to carbon too. So that's another option if you're looking for a good replenishable carbon source and you don't want to have to go buy oxygen or find an oxygen site. You can also get just, you know, plants. Just put some of the plants in. And I think it's the cactus or the fungus is the really good one. And where's my ship at right now? I forgot what system is my ship in. Oh wait, was it? Did my ship disappear? No, there it is. Roralt Eva. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've got to go to... Oh, which system? Which one is that? That one? I think. Technically, the other one, there's another one too. Golden Monkey goes in that one because there's my gold farm. I have my silver farm. Because that's for another experiment test type thing. And this was the one I built. I think I gotta figure out better names for some of these so I remember what they are. But I think this is the one I built because of the weird obelisk. Yes. The floaty obelisk base. And that, yep. Oh wait. This is the right one, right? Yes. I'm in the right system, which means my freighter should be right up there. Unless it did some weird moving thing, it should be. Yeah, there we go. Right above my Star Destroyer ship. Robert, you have arrived. Towards, you know, I always cut this around 2 hours, but you've arrived right at the end. So, better late than never. You made it. Let's see. I got oxygen there. And I need to switch to that ship for building right now. I think I actually still have a good bit of metal plating on that ship. With my last build. Yeah, let's see. Go. And here. I was actually working on getting more made. You know, you buy a new freighter, you don't get all your stuff back necessarily from the old one. Unless you're, I guess if you do one of the little base recovery things, you might. But problem is, I don't have enough room in my inventory for the base recovery thing to give me everything. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this fungal mold. You can take fungal mold, also turn it into carbon. So that's what I was kind of doing here, was making sure I had a way to always get carbon by just doing more fungal mold. Very easy, you know, produces quickly. It was it 4 hours for fungal mold to grow. I think I actually had extra, but I used it up. Yeah, 4 hours. So very easy way to get more carbon if you just want something quicker without having to worry about going and buying oxygen to do it. And speaking of, let's see. I actually have some left. What? Where's... Oh, hang on. Let me think. Because this is different. I redid the ship, and I have not put in my production stuff again. That's right. I just did storage again because I built this whole big elaborate, you know, production room, and then I sold that, or I bought this frigate and didn't do anything about the old one. I feel like you should get to keep the old one and, you know, enlist it with like a new captain or something. So you just build this big fleet of ships. Yeah, so that will give me a lot of carbon there. Of course, it is time consuming to have to go that route, especially with the little personal refiner. I'd rather be doing a bunch of like some medium refiners or something like that. But again, I don't want to have to lose it all again. And I thought I put in at least one expedition. I'm having to cut back on this because I'm just running out of room for stuff. I had 20 super oxide crystal in that one expedition. Like, I don't need that much. Alright, what? That's all activated cadmium, I think, just from expeditions right now. We'll do that and that there. Ooh, come back to that. I want to say I've got some activated. Yeah, okay. Not this one. I know it's not gonna be on that one. I want a linked inventory for this. I want to go into the freighter menu and be able to see, like, be able to switch between these if they're, you know, built in the freighter. Okay, finally got one thing. Actually, I don't even need to be clicking that one. That just needs to be sold. There we go. All right. What can I sell this stuff for? Yeah, not a lot. That's with plus 25%. It's only 461,000. I'm not making a huge amount of money with this stuff, you know? It's really more about trying to get the frigate modules with that, and then the more rare materials until you have too much of those as well. There we go. Glassy nodules. I don't want to know what part the nodules are coming from of whatever creature. It's just a glass jar of balls. Come on, we know what it was. Oh wait, I saw cracking void egg. So it's Humpty Dumpty. So interestingly, is never actually referred to directly as an egg in the nursery rhyme. And it still says the same thing for the last part. I've noticed it seems to do that until I get in space and I start flying, and then it suddenly changes. Okay. Well, we've got... Where is it? I've got 23 hours. Yeah, I'll have to do that little speed up thing when I get time to speed it up. I'll use that and go ahead and get everything finished up for the living ship. So at least we have that to hopefully play with next time. I have massively increased productivity level activated indium farm. So I should be seeing 160 million. I would think 150, 160 million per day cycle sale on that, when I'm getting right now, I think it was like 60 to 70 million per day on my indium farm. So combined, if I did that plus went to my silver, my gold, and my regular plant farms, I'm probably gonna push close to 225, 250 million a day. But it's a lot of work to do that, and I really don't need a lot of money right now, like in that kind of term. So I'll probably just keep building the activated indium farm up bigger and bigger until it's like there's so many mining mineral extractors that they're like, even on a class S, they're producing like 100 per rotation. But yeah, that would be... I'm just probably going to keep building it up and keep leveling it back out to 18, 19 hours of production rotation to see how much I can make from that one. Do I have a lush planet base? I don't know if I do. I don't remember what each planet type is like. I mean, I know I have... Let's see, I have the first planet, the first big base, which is kind of like I just, you know, found a spot. It had electromagnetic. I was still getting used to it. I built a cliffside type over, you know, next to a big body of water type base, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'm going to, you know, build down into the water, and I found some of the building limitations at that point, so that didn't work out. That base with my oxygen production is kind of, I was wanting to build by a production site, which was, there's copper there. So I've got copper and oxygen on the same base. And I wanted to build on the plateau, and I actually started building on the top of the plateau, but I was too far away to make it work for the oxygen and copper site, so I built the base lower down where I have a visual of all the plateaus. I know I have 2 water planet style ones. I have one that's underwater and comes up above into a bigger platform. Then I have one that's just like underwater with a very small parking spot that comes out, and that's it. Just 2 different styles for that. I've got this one, which is because of the obelisk. I've got one that is now because I think I was actually, or I didn't even start that one yet. I was going to do one because of a planet with like these little weird cuboid type, or not cuboid, dodecahedron ones. That's what it was. I was going to do a site with that. And then my other ones are like mining sites. I'm kind of, you know, building for decorations. I'm picking weird places like this planet where, you know, you got the whole 2001 A Space Odyssey broken obelisk type thing. And any other bases I'm building are purely functional in terms of like a production aspect or something like that. So this is a cosmetic base. Yeah, the other base over there is like a gold. That's my gold production base. Oh, hey, we got one of the little animal things. Loosely, you know, termed animal. I mean, it's a big crystal. Come on. And did not want to climb down. No. Now, no, there's some more I've got. Let me think. I did destroy a couple of bases too because I didn't need them anymore. Alright, so that's the one on this planet. That's the gold production base. That's my silver production base. That's this one. That one is an underground base. Cavern system where it's like a little trench and I built inside the cavern. So it's like a hidden base kind of ideal. That one I can't remember. I think that's my underwater, but also above water base. Like it has a underwater research and there's like a big landing and production area above water. That's the one, the desert one with my oxygen and copper. That is my activated Indium base. I know that one now. This is my Indium base. That's the original one, the cliffside, and that is just a plain underwater one. I was experimenting with building underwater out in the middle of like a big water area. So yeah, I've got all my bases in mind now. I did destroy, there's one water base I started, destroyed it. I destroyed my C-class deposit Indium base that after I did my money-making video I didn't need anymore, finally took it apart. I probably should take that one apart, really. I need to rename that so I know that's my Indium one. Make it a little easier, like Silverback, you know, it's silver. Golden Monkey, good beer. Also, a good name for a gold production site. The Rika's Outpost. That I've got to come up with a name for that and that one too. You guys, I remember this one because it's like Jayville. It makes it easy to remember this one. It's like Jayville. And yeah, this is just purely cosmetic. And actually, let me look. At some point, I'm going to need... Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab more frost crystal because at some point, we'll be doing another cosmetic base. I'm going to need a lot of glass. And frost crystal is a great way to get glass without having to go through processing a lot of silicate and also having to go get it. Yeah. So that will make a good bit of glass right there. I'm just waiting for some new decoration stuff to come in to really want to do another decoration styled base. And I need some more cool planets to build on. I know we got one, you know, base idea, which I am going to have to do. Actually, let me just want to get the equipment, you know, requirements planned out. But the idea of building a stairway to heaven. Doesn't have to be a stairway to heaven, but I just like the idea, you know, building from ground to space. Obviously, having a plateau as the starting point would save me some trouble. So I might go back, find a plateau area to build, but yeah, building like metal ramps, whether that or a half ramp, doesn't matter. And just basically building it and rotating it over and over until I, you know, get all the way up. And probably what I'll do with that is build a little section that goes up, build a platform to put one of the teleporters on. Where is it? I might have, like, depending on the reach of the teleport cables, do like multiple ones so I could go from ground to space once I get high enough. Or I might do it as I build, because we don't have to worry about gravity with the bases and stuff falling, you know, physics. Build a set of stairs and then take them back out and use them to keep building higher, and just basically build it so as long as I don't fall, I'm okay. And maybe do that as a way to build up and still have, maybe have some floating platforms instead with the teleporters. I don't know. We'll have to see how far the teleporter will actually reach. But yeah, that might be the next base I build, is just one to build way up into the sky kind of thing. See, I've found a few planets like that. They're very Earth-like, and one of them, I think, is one of the ones I've got a water base on, because, yes, it's a very lush-looking planet, but I was like, you know, I'm just going to build out in the water for this. So, you know, I build on Earth-like environments in other games. Why worry about that here? Let's build on the really weird stuff here. So, alright, I usually go 2 hours. We're just over 2 hours. We're at 2 hours and now 13 minutes on the dot. So Timmy is going to say his goodbyes. Right, Timmy? Creature pellets. It's his favorite food, creature pellets. Just like the creatures in this game. That's, you know, you want a good pet, you hold them out some creature pellets and they become your friend. Ain't that right, you little gremlin? Say hi. Come on, say hi. Say hi. Oh, don't hit your head on that. He was trying to get really close to you guys. He's like, I want to be right up there. I want them to see my head. Right, Timmy? Oh, I dropped it. But yeah, alright, so I'll try to use that trick. Disconnect my network cable, because I am wired in. So I don't have to, like, I've got wireless as a backup, but wired is still faster and more stable than wireless. Plus you're not splitting your speed with other devices on the same thing if you're wired in. So I'll disconnect my cable. I'll use that to speed up, to turn my clock forward on the PC, speed up this stupid countdown for the 23 hours, whatever's left. I'll get the living ship. We'll have it ready to go next time. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me and Timmy. Of course, tomorrow, if it's Friday for you, if it's still Thursday for you, Saturday, we'll do Subnautica Below Zero, do some more building. Waiting on which I know in Experimental, they've got the new start to the game, the new storyline beginnings. In Experimental, I don't think it has, I didn't see anything yet about an update to it for the stable branch. So whenever the stable branch gets the update, of course, we'll be starting over. But we're trying to cram as much building in with the current map, current game save as possible, because when the next update drops, your game saves will stop working with that. So you either have to be locked in with like the beta program, so you can hold your version to that specific version that we're on now, or, you know, you're going to just not be able to play. So we're trying to get some more building done. But yeah, we'll be doing that Saturday, as usual, normal time. And new game tomorrow, or, you know, later on. Next video, new game coming to you as well. So, yeah, some new content this week as well. So, thanks for hanging out again. Hey, Victory Shout, sorry. Yeah, go back and watch it later, but thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining in, you know, and saying hi at the end. Timmy, say hi to Victory. That's as much of a hello as you're going to get from him. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'm Mr. Spicy. That's Timmy. We'll see you guys next time.